Normally you wouldn't be allowed to see this. That's how they want it. Everything they called a legend, for years, changed in 2025. Satellites, deep-sea probes, even ordinary people's cell phones. There's so much evidence now. And governments, as usual, are silent. Get ready. Because after opening this file, you will never look at forests, mountains, and oceans the same way again. They are no longer just in the shadows. They are among us.
For centuries we called them monsters, and they called us foreigners. Those beings we imagined to be the owners of the dark forests, deep lakes, and desolate mountains. They no longer live only in legends, but also in our laboratory results. It is December 17th, 2025. Today, cryptozoology is no longer a hobby, but a genetic hunting season. Recorded this year, 2025, and we will reveal, one by one, the most concrete evidence that has silenced the scientific world. eDNA, environmental DNA, technology has found skin cells at the bottom of lakes. Thermal drones have captured massive heat signatures above the clouds. We no longer ask, "Do you believe it?" Now we ask ourselves, are we ready to share the same world with them? So, what changed in 2025 that caused these creatures to become real? The answer is a single word: eDNA. Taking a photograph of a living creature is difficult. But now, catching even a single cell that it leaves behind in the water is child's play. By 2025, biologists expect to see water flowing from Loch Ness into Washington. They collected water and soil samples from everywhere, even from the forests. The data was shocking. 30% of the primate sequences did not match any known species. Reptilian genes from the Jurassic period and hybrid beings that have no place in the evolutionary tree. Science can no longer say it doesn't exist. It can only say we can't name it. Now we set off in pursuit of these unnameable creatures, heading to our first major stop, the rainforests of North America. June 2025. A fire surveillance drone in the Cascade Mountains has captured a heat signature never seen before. This wasn't a grizzly bear. The creature in the images was climbing a steep slope on two legs at a speed of 45 kilometers per hour. When artificial intelligence analyzes this walking style, it achieved a center of gravity and bone structure that no human could replicate. Experts analyzing the footprints are using 2025 Model 3D scanners to examine the inside of the prints. It detected dermal ridges, or skin lines. This was far too detailed to be achieved with a fake footprint survey. Has nature finally revealed its greatest master of concealment to us in 2025? Not only the image, but also the sound tells us the truth. Recorded in the Sierra Nevada mountains in August 2025. New versions of the Sierra sounds have shocked linguists. These sounds are not just a roar. They are whistles and guttural syllables with a complex linguistic structure. Primology experts say these sounds require 3 times the lung capacity of a primate. Frequency analysis performed using 2025 technology. This suggests that there is a communication network using the acoustics of the forest in the background of these sounds. Could they be more than just wild animals, a species isolated from society, with their own language? Now we turn our course towards the misty lakes of Scotland. The famous black mass image captured by Nagaina Ishak in March 2025 was just the beginning. Operation Deep Scan, launched in September 2025. They discovered massive, previously unmapped cave systems on the lakebed. eDNA samples collected at the mouths of these caves. They presented genetic sequences showing 85% similarity to a plesiosaur species. Sonar data from 2025 detected a rhythmically moving mass 15 meters long at the deepest point of the lake. This can't be an eel. This is a prehistoric tenant of the oceans. How could such a large creature remain hidden for so long? Geological surveys in 2025 revealed volcanic fissures at the bottom of the lake. Hot waters emerging from these cracks create microclimate zones in the depths of the lake. This is the perfect shelter for a cold-blooded creature to survive the winter. In 2025, underwater microphones recorded low-frequency, clicking sounds coming from these caves. An echolocation system similar to the one used by dolphins and whales. Nessie is not a monster, but a biological marvel waiting to be discovered in 2025. The most terrifying figure in the cryptid world, Dogman. By mid-2025, reports from Utah and Georgia had increased to the point where they could no longer be ignored. Sensors around Skinwalker Ranch are 2.5 meters tall. It thermally recorded creatures with wolf heads but human-like bodies. Even stranger, reports from 2025 claim these creatures disappear through a physical portal or an electromagnetic anomaly. Are these creatures simply a part of evolution, or are they visitors from another dimension whose doors will be opened in 2025? The Chupacabra, the nightmare of Latin America, was physically identified for the first time in 2025. A carcass found near the Texas border has passed genetic testing, scheduled for 2025. It was neither a dog nor a wolf. Its skin was covered in lizard scales, and it had spines that were thought to be venomous. Forensic reports say this creature has DNA that is too complex to have evolved naturally. Were the conspiracy theorists right about 2025? Is this a lab escapee? Or is it a new, ruthless predator created by nature? September 2025. That enormous shadow seen in the sky during the Point Pleasant Festival, a figure with a 3-meter wingspan and red eyes piercing the night. Radar data from 2025 confirmed that there were no aircraft or bird migrations in the area that night. So what was that mass on the radar? Is Mothman merely a harbinger of disaster? Observations in 2025 indicate that this entity is concentrated around nuclear facilities and electromagnetic fields. Could it be that it's not a bird, but an energy being? Legends continue to descend from the sky. In October 2025, a civilian aviation pilot in Arizona reported an unidentified mass on his aircraft's radar. What appeared when visual contact was made was neither a drone nor an airplane. With a wingspan of 10 meters, the Thunderbird is a gigantic bird reminiscent of prehistoric pterosaurs. Radar data from 2025 confirmed that this creature reached speeds of 120 kilometers per hour and glided thousands of feet high using thermal air currents. Why have these giants from Native American mythology reappeared in the polluted air and changing climate of 2025? Perhaps storms are merely a means of transportation for them. Florida's deep swamps were the site of a terrifying discovery in November 2025. The Florida Bigfoot, also known as skunk ape. This time left not just a scent, but a 4K thermal trail. Swamp drones recorded a 2.2-meter figure rising from beneath the water and disappearing into dense vegetation within seconds. Water analyses conducted in 2025 revealed fecal and feather samples belonging to a primate species never before seen in the region. Interestingly, these creatures bore the marks of a territorial battle with crocodiles in the swamp. Skunk ape reclaims its throne as the top predator in the swamp in 2025. That sound was recorded in the desolate pine forests of New Jersey in the winter of 2025. When biologists first heard the sound, they thought it was an owl or a lynx. However, when the sound spectrum analysis was performed, the frequency was found to exceed 18,000 hertz. It was found to be too high-pitched and powerful to come from a mammal's vocal cords. Acoustic sensors, designed for 2025, detected that the source of this sound was moving through the air. A depiction of a creature with a horse's head, wings, and a forked tail is reunited with this digital evidence from 2025. Pine Barrens residents are now double-locking their doors, because the legend is no longer just a story, but a physical reality that bangs against the windows at night. Now we're going to the deepest depths. 95% of the ocean remains unexplored, but by 2025, a new generation of deep ear microphones will be placed on the ocean floor. He picked up a sound coming from the darkness of the Pacific. Much more organized than the bloop. It's the low-frequency growl of a massive creature. In September 2025, the sonar of a research vessel. At a depth of 4,000 meters, they spotted a predator measuring a full 18 meters in length. These dimensions point to only one creature, Megalodon. Although the scientific community says they are extinct, thermal underwater currents in 2025. They whisper that giant sharks still patrol the areas around the deep-sea hot springs. The Caribbean's famous blue holes have turned into a horror tunnel for oceanographers by 2025. The legend of Lusca, a half-shark, half-octopus creature, reached a shocking level in 2025 with images captured by underwater drones. 30-meter-long arms, each with suction cups the size of a human torso, emerge from inside coral caves. Sonar scans from 2025 have revealed massive piles of whale skeletons inside these caves. These creatures don't just hide, they control vast ecosystems. The ocean is washing ashore with secrets it can no longer hide. So why 2025? Why did they all appear at the same time? Quantum physicists and cryptozoologists agree on a common theory. By the end of 2025, electromagnetic ley lines. Could weakenings in the Earth's magnetic field be opening dimensional windows in some regions? Increased radiation levels in the Skinwalker Ranch and Mothman cases. This shows that these beings are not just biological animals, but passengers on a different frequency. What we will discover in 2025 is not just new animals, but the fact that our reality is just as fragile as it is. The internet is full of lies, but the AI of 2025 can no longer be fooled. In this part of the video, we brought the 5 most popular monster videos of 2025 into our lab. Artificial intelligence calculated pixels, light refraction, and gravitational acceleration. The results are surprising. Although 80% of the viral videos are advanced CGI, computer-generated. No digital manipulation was detected in the remaining 20% of the images. It conforms to the laws of physics, is biologically consistent, and thermally alive. This 20% is powerful enough to rewrite all biology textbooks in the world. By the end of 2025, cryptozoology will no longer be a pseudoscience. The Desk on Unidentified Biological Objects to be established within the United Nations in 2026. They will discuss how to communicate with these creatures or how to protect ourselves from them. Autonomous observation stations are being installed everywhere, from the Amazon rainforest to the peaks of the Himalayas. They have nowhere to run now. We won't be able to tame them, and they won't be able to ignore us. 2026 will be the year of the great encounter between humanity and cryptograms. In conclusion, 2025 was not the year the legends died, but the year they came to life. Perhaps these creatures were always there, and we just didn't know how to look. Nature is now entrusting us with these giants that it has kept hidden from us. Next time you're walking in the woods, don't mistake the rustling sound behind you for just the wind. When you look at the lake, the movement you see might not just be a fish. The 2025 file is closed, but reality is just beginning. Keep wondering, because the universe is revealing our secrets one by one. Thank you for watching.